Foxy Grandpa versus Tekken Master. Only 3 players in this tournament remain in general. And that's going to be Tekken Master, Foxy Grandpa, and PG Hayate. Hayate is sitting pretty in the grand finals with definitely the best position to win this tournament, and he has become the favorite, but there is only one more player left. And it's going to be one hell of a loser's final. For sure. Before we get into this match, there's one thing I had a quick look during the break at the current standings of the pro competition, so I wanted to kind of see exactly where the players are at. As I know these are 3 players that we've seen at multiple pro competition events already, and I want to see what the points are looking like. And this, depending on how these next couple of matches will go, we are going to see a big shift up in the standings. As Tekken Master is currently 9th at 250, Hayate is 6th at 300, and Foxy is currently 2nd at 600. Wow. So Foxy is currently standing at double Hayate's points and a lot more than what Tekken Master currently has. But this tournament right here, if Foxy drops at 3rd and then Tekken Master, and especially whoever wins it, gets that 1st place, that is going to really shift things up in this points leaderboard. As of course, this is the first European stop in the pro competition, the 3rd official offline major. Of course, we've had online for America as well, and there are plenty more events left to go. But any point you can get for yourself here, especially early on in the circuit, will save you so much of a headache later on in the year. We've seen so many instances of players missing the finals by like 5 points here, like 10 points there. So when you've got the point difference between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, you know that's something that all the players are gunning for. And I do believe we are ready to go at Foxy Grandpa versus Tekken Master. And what could be, okay, so it's going to be the same matchup we saw Dizzy versus Foxy play in the match before, and Kung Lao versus Sonya.
We've seen that Foxy has extensive experience against Sonya thanks to his training partner Dizzy TT, and it's very common that to get experience versus this kind of Kung Lao, you kind of need to play Foxy to get it. I don't know truly how much experience Tekken Master has. However, much like Foxy, Tekken Master does bring his own unique bit of spice to a character pick, and if these guys haven't really gone head-to-head recently, it could definitely go either way. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, this is the MK11 Pro Competition Losers Finals. One of these players is going home, the other one to meet Hayate in Grand Finals. There's that trade. We're seeing a lot more of a full-screen keep-away-oriented Sonya from Tekken Master. Dizzy wasn't quite able to establish this as much. Big dive kick, but no big punish into a whiff punish of his own. A big mistake. Make those mistakes, I guess, at the very least, try and make them at the very beginning, but a hard read! The neutral duck on the grab, and the down 2. It's going to be gone for now, but at the end of the day, that's a win for Tekken Master. He was able to get damaged, 2 crushing blows used in 1 round, but it resulted in a very, very swift round 1. Now, a big change here between Tekken Master and Dizzy. We said before, when Dizzy reads a throw, typically he'll just neutral jump or he'll jump out on a read. Tekken Master, very willing to just sit there and crouch. The big payout on that down 2. And other such launches that we know Sonya has is going to be a big changer here. It becomes a game of big risk, big reward on both parties. You know, Foxy takes a big risk every time he throws. However, if Tekken Master were to release block, he's going to eat forward 4 for breakfast, which is a full combo, or all of your defensive bar gone. I love the turnaround though. Yeah, Tekken Master often go for a more defensive game. But he's not actually winning it so far. He's trading hit for hit. I know that. Obviously, the damage output of the hat is definitely being a bit of a problem right here. Going to get tagged. Okay, that's going to even things up somewhat, but a little bit more damage. I think like literally a tiny amount more the hat is dealing. This might be like 1% difference. Ooh, okay, to the crouch. Every time Foxy's gone for a grab. Now, oh, what? That was one of those flawless blocks. Definitely one of those flawless blocks. And there is the wake-up fatal blow, seeing the Z-Hat. Tekken Master not going to let that one slide. This won't kill, but it's going to get him real close. Tekken Master, the entire match has just been absolutely not shy of blowing through all of his resources. And every single throw Foxy did, every single one, Tekken Master actually ducked it. That was 3 for 3. I have never seen that happen, ever. No, but I feel like this is just the kind of player that Tekken Master is. He is not afraid to just make the read, dedicate to it, and then accept his reward. We saw it when he played against Bio yesterday, in the Kano, and that's a big part of how that matchup went, because he was able to just read the grab, crouch the grab, and that was that. And he's doing the exact same thing now against Foxy. He's playing this matchup so well, and now he's opting to go a little bit more aggressive. Like, if you have all of the resources now, he's going to get the knockdown too. Why not just try and press the advantage a little bit? Now he's got the life lead. He can go back to this retreating style. Foxy only really had a chance in the second round because he had the life lead to begin with. That is not the case here in the second game. All right, confirmed. First time I've seen it. Yeah, no breakaway. Oh, the roll, but no punish. I really love, like, Tekken Master looks fully ready for this matchup. Now Foxy's trying to enforce more, but oh my god, another one! How many times is this man gonna guess right? Oh, and that's gonna be enough damage as well. Of course, Sonya Tekken Master doing so much damage. Tekken Master, his reads have been absolutely off the hook so far.
I have never seen one player make so many reads, and there it is, the second hit.
I think he's literally just crouched every time. Because he hasn't eaten every forward 4 either, so he's making the read.
Dive kick with punish, but Foxy needs a lot more because he was caught in the air. The amplify is not going to do a massive amount of damage. And right, there it is. I'm honestly surprised that Tekken Master didn't
The first throw we see connect.
It just took 1.5 games to get there.
Oh, I wonder if Tekken Master was going for the flawless block almost on that jump in. We're seeing a lot of people fail to anti-air the jump kick, so I wonder if flawless block is going to be his go-to.
Oh, there it is. Fatal blows in play. Dangerous territory now. Foxy gets a grab, a big risk, but if he hits a fatal blow, he's still in a wonderful position now.
Oh, wow. That last-minute jump kick. I wonder if Tekken Master was going for the anti-air. You saw Foxy again sit there and block, trying to bait out that fatal blow.
Now the trade game begins again. Crushing blow on the energy ring has gone now, so that's not going to be in play. Foxy doesn't have to worry about that. But I do wonder how things are going to go. And as long as the Z-Hat is in play, it will go, whether Kung Lao trades or not.
Oh, no clip. Block on the overhead, and there it is, the mid.
I wonder if that Tekken Master is actually less shy of making those reads because he has breakaway.
Oh, for sure. No, we saw that again at CEO as well. Like, players really willing to use those resources to good use. If you've got the breakaway, you can afford to do something a little bit more dangerous, you know, like eat the forward 4. You can break away. Reactionary dive kick. Ooh, preemptive. There's the low.
Well, ultimately, it's a lifeline, isn't it? If you have your breakaway available, you can make that one giant read and actually kind of, you know, get off scot-free for it, in essence.
Oh, there it is, the reactions. Oh, and again, another. Down 3. And there it is, the poke. Oh, okay, another short hop coming out of Foxy.
Oh, that's confirmed. Tekken Master's going to get a second game here. And he's just playing around the up close exceptionally well. I'm really impressed with how Tekken Master is approaching this matchup.
Well, it's a combination of making the right decisions against, you know, obviously like the mix-up that we know Foxy's trying to enforce, right? It is now becoming a bit more than just the mid or the throw, right? You're then throwing in like the pokes. Tekken Master knowing when Foxy's likely to go for the down 3s, challenging with his own, because Sonya's down 3 on hit obviously gives her offense a chance to open up. Tekken Master is just playing around it really well. A lot less of a full screen oriented game that time as well. Game 1 was very projectile heavy for a lot of the time, but this time Tekken Master getting a lot more close. A closer game because of it, I feel, as well, but still. Foxy now 2 games down. Tekken Master 1 game away from getting that run back against Hayate in Grand Finals.
Tekken Master's fearlessness has given him one hell of a head start here. There's the block.
Oh, he tried to punish, not in range.
That's unfortunate. Overhead's going to catch him as well. Putting him down immediately. The crushing blow comes through once more. And I mean, Tekken Master working on the verge of a 3-0 here in losers finals.
From the range, of course. Tekken Master looking to block. There's the patience. And there's the hesitation from Foxy as well. He's now leaving the gaps. He's trying to get Tekken Master to poke so he can block. And there we go. Wonderful environment interaction. Oh, sensible screen. And again, another drone drop coming through.
The range advantage is definitely making a big difference in this matchup. Yeah, Foxy, he's doing what he can, but ultimately, he's a character that has to get in on this zoning. Tekken Master sitting there and blocking the forward 4. Taking it down 3, not able to get much off it now. And Foxy starting to bit by bit chisel his way back into this match, but he's drawing on danger territory. Gets a jump kick, not ready. Oh, hesitant on the anti-air, blocks correctly, and now he's going to finally get the kill. And Foxy messing around, not at all. We're going to guarantee it, use the fatal blow. We have to take a round and we need it now.
So the fatal blow is going to be a big thing to spend for Foxy, but again, you know, spend the fatal blow with the round. It's definitely worth it. Obviously, losing the fatal blow is quite a big deal, but again, right, he's still got crushing blows locked and loaded. He still has, he doesn't need fatal blow to make his game work.
I mean, that string that he punished it with could have crushing blowed. He opted to use fatal blow instead because that was less vital in this matchup.
But it was a clutch block as well. You know, Tekken Master, he committed to the 50-50 into the fatal blow. If that connected, that would have put Tekken Master on match point.
So much pushback on the energy ring too. It's absolutely wonderful for establishing that space. Dive kick again. Oh, forward 4. No defensive bar this time. Breakaway is impossible. The escape failed. Still locked and loaded.
Ooh. The grab. Good tech.
I love the tech. Overhead. Oh, he goes for the cancel instead. Oh, whether that was a drop or not remains to be seen, but it's going to be good life all the same.
Oh, we got under the ring, but the knowledge, the wake up. The mid, no crouch from Tekken Master.
Oh,
and there it is, he gets it! Fatal blow! That's enough, that's gonna kill!
It really has been the running theme of this set that almost every time Foxy goes for the grab, Tekken Master gets it, and it was a, you blocked the forward four, surely you're not gonna do it again, and fooled you again, friend. Match point, Tekken Master. Oh. Foxy, okay, there's the kick in the air. Oh, just the max range back one coming out of Tekken Master. Down three, unfortunately doesn't do much for him. Trying to interrupt the gap, but taking a lot of damage for it. Working his way in. The forward four is going to get blocked. Tekken Master enforcing his turn. There's the mid. A really good option because it's going over that down three that we know Foxy kind of really needs to get his offense started. And there's the low. Foxy's not too worried about it, but that chip damage is going to start to really hurt. The ring, one at a time. Man, what a favorable pick there, Tekken Master. I love this choice. It's been so good for him. He's played this matchup so well. It's back to the wall, but it's still okay. Get back down, apparently. Oh, this might be it. Oh, there's a block on the dive kick, and that's going to be it. Tekken Master eliminating Foxy Grandpa from the tournament. An amazing environment usage into the block dive kick. Going to get his run back against Hayate now. Guaranteed second place at least. And it's going to be the run back. Foxy Grandpa out at third. You can see the celebrations from the Middle East scene, and honestly, it is no surprise whatsoever. They've been so proud of Tekken Master since he first stepped onto the scene with Mortal Kombat X, and he's just gone from strength to strength since then. And you know, it's always wonderful to see the progression that a player makes. He's going to be in grand finals now. He did have a very back and forth series against Hayate in the winners finals. There's going to be some adaptations needed here. However, we'll see if Hayate can pull this through and win on the winner's side. Oh, what's going on here? I'm not sure. But while we figure out why, we're going to see our players get ready in the grand finals. Now, you see the difference in how Tekken Master was willing to play that as well. You know, he was looking for, again, stuff exactly like that. He was making those big decisions, right? When he could just feel that a throw was coming, just hold down, get the crouch, have it miss. And then more than just that though, right? A big thing about the matchup was the way Tekken Master was constantly, he was using the Sonya mid, because it looked like it was throw immune. I don't know for sure if it is, but I assume it is. That one right there that he tried to go for. Bad time to talk about it maybe because the replay sees it miss, but like, that was going over the down three, and it was throw immune. So it was a really good option from that range. You know, Tekken Master very ready for the matchup, and Foxy trying to get in the way of the rings. This really, I think, was the, if there was one way you could describe how this series went, it was right there, where he made the wrong call on the forward four and goes, oh, he's not going to duck now. Goes for it, and it's like, here comes the 8 millionth down two in a row. And it's just, ultimately, if you are prepared to win a game on a mix-up that is that high risk, high reward, you have to be prepared to lose it too. Which I think when Foxy loses, he kind of just very rarely looks like bitterly disappointed, as if, oh man, I made a mistake, because he knows in his heart that if you're going to play that variation of Lao efficiently, that is what you kind of have to stick to, and that kind of play style is not for the faint of heart. No, and I think, again, you know, when you're a player that's been playing as long as Foxy has, and you accept that's just a part of it, it's quite, I mean, obviously it's disappointing for sure, but it's not going to be the kind of be-all, end-all, because again, if you're willing to win with it, you have to be willing to lose with it too. You know, especially when you're against a player that is willing to just make those decisions, and that's what Tekken Master did, and that's what brings him on to loser's side of the grand finals here at Viennality 2019. It's going to be Hayate coming over from Canada, obviously repping Panda Global, and NASA Esports Tekken Master. Now, this was a good set in winner's side. Of course, Hayate was able to make it work. Hayate bringing in that Aeron Black from start to finish. Tekken Master playing multiple characters, but really kind of playing more Sonya, I think, in this top 8 so far. Sonya and Gearus really have kind of been the two. But this should be shaping up to be quite a good one. These two players are 50 points away from each other in the standings, so you know this is going to be an important one. Remember, everyone at home, follow NRS Esports on Twitter as well for everything you need to know about competitive Mortal Kombat 11 from this point onwards throughout the course of the year and next. I mean, there's so much going on for MK11. This is still a brand new game, and it's crazy to think that way, but there are plenty of tournaments around the world, and these guys will be at most of them if they're able to attend, hopefully, as sometimes this way goes offline. But so many of these players, they need the points, right? You mentioned this yourself before the losers finals, that Hayate and Tekken Master were both underneath Foxy in terms of points, and the fact that they are now both in the grand finals for Viennality means the two of them have jumped up in the rankings, and they needed it so bad. But the victory here is going to be a big deal, a really big deal. Tekken Master needs the points more. Hayate has been a bit more consistent. The fact he was actually able to enter Combo Breaker gave him a little bit of a head start. But he is on the grand finals on the winner's side. He has to win 1 3 out of 5 Tekken Master has to reset the bracket and then win a second time in a row.
One hat man to another.
Wait, is this for real? Is this real?
This
Is Tekken Master bringing Kung Lao?
Well, that's just
Surely not.
I'm gonna
really?
assume.
I mean, never say never. He plays a lot of characters. Wait, no, we are? Okay, Tekken Master bringing out the hat tricks Kung Lao.
I am going to call a pretty gigantic question mark on this one, but we'll see what happens.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Tekken Master is the last character Hayate... Tekken Master? Sorry, Kung Lao was the last character that Hayate was expecting.
Well, we did see Hayate versus Foxy as our first match of Winners Top 8, and it did go down to a Game 5. So maybe Tekken Master, you know, he's been here, he's been watching all the games. Maybe he saw something about how Hayate was playing the matchup. He was like, right, if I was playing here, I know what I'd do, and this is his chance to really show it why.
Well, we already saw, actually, one of the changes that Tekken Master, that forward one string that goes into a low hat, you very rarely see players actually extend it into Z-hat, right? There may be a gap there, that may be punishable, who knows, I'm sure we'll find out soon, but it's that temporary lack of knowledge that Hayate is probably going to have. If Tekken Master does anything here that Foxy doesn't do, it's probably going to work at least once. And yeah, he's already going for these like different strings and specials that... Oh, interested to see how this one goes. Round number 1 actually does go to Tekken Master, how about that?
That jump kick into the corner too. Okay, full combo going to be coming from this.
Yo, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane.
Almost.
Gets the down 1, but can't get the special on the end. Forward 4 again. And
commits. Now that may have been a way of because obviously the end of that string does have a big gap. Maybe that's a call out, expecting Hayate to try and blow it up with the flawless block, and he's just trying to hit with a spin. Tekken Master again, you know, he's willing to make these like dangerous decisions, but if it's right, the payout is huge, and he's willing to do it.
And the whiff. That was actually a punish on the down 1. That string with their own black is highly unsafe. Takes a long time to recover. Has the shot, so Tekken Master far away. Hayate just trying to get some breathing space. Tekken Master losing the resources on the teleport. Doesn't work out, but here he is. He's point blank. The throw comes out again. No escape failed. I think he was just sitting there waiting for a forward 4. Ooh, ouch. Now, this is scary territory. Both fatal blow.
Oh, there's the wait. Oh, the early down to Hayate. Oh, the wake-up fatal blow. He's going to steal the round back. He's going to take it. It's going to cost the fatal blow for sure. Now, you said before, right, about how there could be the element of, I don't want to say unfamiliarity, because Hayate did look comfortable against Foxy, but certain elements, right? Like when you go for the amplified teleport, typically the thing you see players do is they'll move out of the way, and then they'll just, because he can't change where he comes up, right? Only when. So a lot of players, they'll move, and then they'll just whiff punish. But Hayate, he was sitting there the whole time. Oh, flawless block, but nothing from Tekken Master. I don't think he had the resources to get anything proper.
Ooh, he did have the escape failed, locked and loaded. We can't forget about that one. Damage to bring Tekken Master straight back into the fight. He's going to confirm now. Instant jump, take some damage, but yeah, just actually cancelling a lot more buttons into the Z-hat. This is one of those different pieces of flair, and when Tekken Master has so many games that he needs to win, you kind of need to enforce some of that. Unfortunately, he's going to get clipped now. Full combo, can't throw the acid, it's already in play.
Ooh.
Instant jump kick to anti-air. He can still win if he gets a fatal blow.
Oh, now. Tekken Master.
Wow. Knocked down. Final play. The jump in, and he calls it. Oh, Tekken Master makes a brave decision, but doesn't work out. And I guess, right, live and die by it. But there it is. Hayate is going to get that first game. This Lao pick was... Nobody expected this, but it came really close to winning the game.
But it's the way that Tekken Master's playing as well. It looks like he's really building a lot of his offense around the forward 1-3, which is a string that normally is very dangerous. Because pretty much if Hatrix opts to go for forward 1-3, if he finishes the string, there's a huge gap and he can die for it. If he goes for spin to blow up the flawless block, he can die for it. And even there, right, we saw him go to forward 1-3 teleport early on, forward 1-3 Z-hat. I think he really is trying to keep Hayate really guessing as to what's going to be there, but some of them are reactable and some of them aren't so much, but you really have to just choose what it's going to be and go from there.
But ultimately, I mean, in my opinion, like the reason I think some of those plays went skewer from Tekken Master in Game 1 was ultimately because there's a reason a lot of those strings actually aren't cancelled into Z-hat. And Tekken Master did actually kind of throw himself away, you know, spins on block. Hayate just sitting there and more than content to punish. However, Tekken Master staying true to his guns, and he's got a really good start here versus Hayate. Okay, yeah, just sit there and take it. It does chip out significantly. It does add a nice little bit of finishing touches there when it comes to chip damage.
Oh, okay, teleport.
Ooh, poking with the full string. Very brave stuff.
And again, Hayate opting not to go for the slide, expecting the breakaway from Tekken Master. Keeping himself as safe as possible. Throw tech. Oh, the cancel.
Cancels. Ooh, you're so ready for Aaron Black to finish that string, right? These cancels are Can be a little bit unexpected. Down 3, and the grab comes out late, but it still works. Hayate now, one bad decision away. And wow, this delayed teleport has been putting in work for Tekken Master. You normally don't see the teleport actually really be that good for
But I like how Tekken Master is saving it for when Hayate is really low as well, right? When all he needs to do is just for it to hit once, and that's going to do it. We know, of course, this is actually is 1-0 to Hayate right now when the overlay is wrong. Don't worry, my friends, we're going to get that sorted out.
Knockdown. Stomp on him. I wouldn't stomp on Kung Lao's hat like that. He's like slicing his foot clean in half. And jump kick. And he can confirm forward 1. Nice and advancing. Ooh, how about that for a jump kick? Up 3. Stealing back a turn. And yeah, that 2-1's a high. Hayate knows it.
Now, we're not seeing anyone kind of optimally punish the whiff 2-1 yet, but I think we may as the set goes on. A lot of players are kind of just content, take the poke, take the advantage.
And I guess that's assuming Tekken Master sticks with Kung Lao all the way, because if it's a 2-0, knowing Tekken Master, there's a high chance he might change, but maybe not right now, where he's in fantastic form.
Oh, no hole
crushing
in it, though.
blow, and he tries to wake up Fatal Blow. Fortunately, it's only going to get meted by a down 3, which means that Tekken Master has another lifeline. One more. And now we're back to that one decision territory. And there it is, Tekken Master gets a game. This change to Kung Lao, tying things up.
And again, on the back of a point-blank Z-hat as well. So again, it's really working out. It really is working out for Tekken Master, you know, building his game around these specials. And it is again, it's a classic Tekken Master pick. It's something a bit unorthodox from him by his standards. But again, you know, I'm not too surprised. We know Tekken Master always plays a lot of character. I think they're trying to see if Foxy is able to be Hayate's coach, but I don't think it's being allowed. I don't think it was designated beforehand.
I wonder if Hayate actually has one.
Not really, no.
Well, we have 2 games done, and potentially plenty more of this Grand Finals left.
I mean, this could definitely still go either way if Tekken Master's playing that way. Again, like it's really paying off. This character choice, it was, you know, we questioned it at the start, but it's definitely working out.
I mean, I feel like we've reached a point where we should just stop questioning character changes from Tekken Master anyway, because how many times has he gone to what is a really odd pick, but it's made perfect sense, and he's actually done really well in tournament with it. It's what he's really known for. I mean, need we forget the Devourer of MKX that he got second at EVO with? But this is just definitely a different take. And I honestly think the biggest part of this is that it's just so different. This way of approaching the character is absolutely catching Hayate off guard, and he's having no time to try and adapt to what he should do differently here.
Okay, first time I've seen Hayate go to the low. He's gonna get combo. Tekken Master, there's the breakaway. Oh, there's just a walk-up grab.
Right, Fatal Blow territory. This could be scary. Knockdown, what's the play?
Oh, just disrespects. And Hayate not going to spend the Fatal Blow, doesn't need to. Going to catch Tekken Master on the way up. Just getting hit raw by the standing 2. Hayate taking the round. Moving on, saves the Fatal Blow as well, so he hasn't lost too many resources.
Now he got an early life lead. Jump kick, enforcing some more frames. Tekken Master probably expecting some sort of cancel, tries to interrupt late. Sit there and hold. Escape failed, and you know what that means.
Now it could be party time. Oh, max range jump kick. I like it.
That string is definitely not optimal. But again, it's just, if you throw it out that one time. This is a bit of a matchup change, I think. The fact that it is indeed interruptible. Hayate found the answer. But will it be the be-all end-all? Will it make a difference? Confirm. Acid puddle. Tekken Master in trouble. Tries to wake up Fatal Blow, but the down 3 is too meaty. That leaves Hayate 1 game away from winning Viennality 2019. And this is kind of what I expected, right? If he's 1 game before losing, right at the end, Hayate realized that there is a gap with that forward 1 string. And I think the moment that has been downloaded, this is now where Tekken Master goes, right, okay, so this is where a character change might have to come in, because he was relying heavily on unfamiliarity. And I understand it too. I definitely understand it.
The thing is, the unfamiliarity with that string was clearly there, and Tekken Master knew it. You know, we saw him go straight to Kung Lao there. I do wonder if there was an element of, you know, Tekken Master watching the game and winners and being like, oh, okay.
Oh, mirror match, boys and girls. So here we go.
If he thought he saw something before with the Lao matchup that paid off to the point to win a game, but like you said, he's decided it's not to be that way anymore as he goes to Aaron Black in what could be the last game of Viennality 2019. Tekken Master, he needs this. He needs to tie things up and then proceed to reset the bracket. Hayate only 1 game away from winning his first Premier Pro competition event.
I mean, when Tekken Master's back to the corner, he will do the most insane of hard read plays, and you know it's so historically worked well for him. But if there's any time to pull that out, it's going to be now. Here comes a duck into a crushing blow down 2. That's going to be one of them. The down 2's gone for the rest of the game, but he's already got half life in round 1 for it. Well worth the trade.
Oh, absolutely. For the down 2 crushing blow, also Tekken Master ready. Oh, okay. Oh, and there's the return back to that fast mid. Tekken Master running away with this. Oh, big wake up.
Every time one of these strings is blocked, though, it pushes Hayate closer into the puddle. Every single hit on block was 1 tick of the acid puddle at least.
He just kept like walking forward with the gun butt, moving back into it like 3 times, constant ticks.
Now it's going to be Hayate's turn to lay that offense on thick. A knockdown now. And the corner escape. Tekken Master.
Oh, the full whip though. Hayate committed hard to that one.
I really like Tekken Master's ability to actually acknowledge which stage is which on this tournament stage, right? Now, some players may actually miss the interactables because they're just not really paying attention or looking for it. But if there's a corner escape or some sort of escape to be had, Tekken Master is always on the money. All right, returning offense. The low pokes trade. Tekken Master tries to take a turn, but it's not his time. Amplify the puddle. Jump kick. So much chip coming out. And now if Tekken Master wants to press the advantage, he's going to take a lot of damage.
Okay.
Risks it on the low slide. Ooh, he's buffering. Standoff.
Oh.
Oh. They both have 1 bar left. Tekken Master has
Oh, the jump. No, he whiffs the whole string. He's going to die for it. That's going to be tournament point for Hayate. Just like that, 1 life bar to go.
Tekken Master still has the fatal blow, but I'm pretty sure Hayate does too. This final round is going to be explosive. Get off me!
So you know Tekken Master's not content with this. He's playing this game really well. The switch to Aaron has been super good.
But he spent all of his bullets, leaving Hayate with 8. And now the return. But hang on a minute. The amplified shot's going to blow through it. The dive kick, not ready for it. Drop kick back to back. And here we go. Hayate. He's going to press the advantage. Tekken Master expecting a cancel of some sort, but it's not today. A grab as well. 50% life gone, 50% left to go for the tournament.
Oh, my word. That's an opening. Only just goes defensive bar back. He's going to use it. Hayate goes in for the pressure. The blocks from Tekken Master. He has to be so careful. The fatal blow is there. Oh, the whip. Okay, there's a string, and he's going to go straight into it. Pulls the triggers on the 2 revolvers, and we're going to see a lot of damage here.
Here's the thing.
I was going to put Hayate in his fatal blow, though.
It's going to activate Hayate's fatal blow, which means that if Tekken Master eats this, he is out of the tournament at 2nd place. Buffering the standoff for another time.
Ooh.
He crouches down. It still goes through.
3, 4, 5.
He has 2 bullets left and a fatal blow. Woo. The final moment. This is a standoff if I've ever seen it. 1 bullet left in the rifle. Is he going to spend it? The acid to enforce neutral.
Ooh. The string, first time I've seen that all top 8.
Where did those bullets come from? Where are they coming from, Mustard? He's run out of ammo!
He can't do anything! The slide! The block! Tekken Master, he got the punish, and the crushing blow comes through! The clutch of this man to just hold off! Absolutely backed against the ropes, and still playing out of his mind. Oh, the last 20 seconds of that game were magic.
You know Hayate is sitting there right now thinking, why did I do that?
Oh, well, it's a question he's going to have to answer another time as we go into what could be the reset game or the final game of the tournament. It's going to be one or the other.
This is ridiculous. It's either the tournament victory or it's a brand new 3 out of 5 on the way. The wake-up roll, that's a whiff punish.
Yeah, a perfect start for Tekken Master. He has the defensive bar out of Hayate. He's got the life lead. He has the full screen space to work with.
Oh, get back in there.
But that was an advantage situation for Tekken Master because Hayate was sat in acid. Look at the damage. Oh, okay. Counter hit, boys. Oh, no confirm.
I mean, when you're on reset points, sometimes these little small, minuscule execution errors, they're almost unavoidable.
Maybe. Down to be a trade. Both counter hits.
Technically 0, I guess, if you factor that in then. Taking it in turns. Check out my gun, man. Nah, my gun butt's better than yours.
Oh! The whiff. Hayate, very low on health. I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's definitely difficult with that acid. Oh, the slide. Brave stuff. Big delay, wake up into buttons. And Hayate pushed back into the acid, and Tekken Master finds himself on reset point. If he takes this life bar, it's going to be a reset bracket, and we're going back to square one.
I know this crowd definitely favors Hayate. They really want Hayate to take this.
Aside from the front row, which is pretty much all Middle East.
Except for the front row, obviously, yeah. Oh, here we are again. This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Acid puddle again. Oh my God!
Oh, you're feeling lucky, Hayate.
Was it 6 bullets or was it 5? I gotta admit, in the chaos of the match, I lost count myself.
Well, Luckily, they have changed it so we can see the bullets in the bottom of the HUD now.
Oh, thanks, guys. Cheers.
Ooh, he blocked in time.
Down 3. He's now going to press. Tekken Master does not want to overextend. Anti-air drop kick. Ooh. This is the most insane round.
Oh, it actually looks like quite a slow-paced full-screen game if you're both willing to kind of trade scud shot for rifle. Still the Tekken Master. He's blowing through the magazine. There's nothing left there in the tank for him. Oh, big drop kick out the corner though. Hard read, man. He catches it, goes for it back to back. The amplify. Hayate not scouting out. The throw escape, very important, but he's not out of dodge yet. He's going to return fire. Oh, oh my goodness. Block.
The unsaved.
Big
oh, shades of the last game.
Opts to save the crushing blow as well. Knows that the breakaway is coming and decides it's not worth it, but the fatal blow is there. Uh-oh, walks straight into it. The acid. And the chip damage. Is that enough? Ooh, okay. Didn't have the defensive bar. And tournament point for Hayate. Reset or tournament victory. We're going to see in the next 90 seconds or less.
Oh, acid. Established already. Ooh. But yeah, too close for Hayate to risk it himself. The drop kick comes through, but it's going to get blocked. This is insane. The confirm, launch, breakaway. You had no choice. Not back now.
Oh, they're down for max range. Tekken Master's neutral's playing very well. Ball loses the trade on the scud shot.
I mean, ultimately, the knockdown is guaranteed acid puddle, right? It is the knockdown frames that allows the acid puddle to come through. He lies down on the acid. Only minimal damage, though. It disappears at the magic time. Tekken Master not ready for that wayward down 1. Gets a jump in. He gets a grab. Escape failed. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. That doesn't mean a lot for Hayate now if he gets grabbed.
The delay wake up though, he's being careful. Into the scud shot, big jump in the block. The environment interaction gets out of that corner immediately. Oh! Max range drop kick, the roll. Oh, the bar being spent. Nothing on defense for Tekken Master. He can't get opened up anymore. Oh, the drop kick again. Oh, the jump in.
Jump. No,
oh! The neutral crowd, the last minute. Wow!
He has breakaway, but this is a last chance. The wake up fatal blow. This very well might be the tournament.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
The damage is good.
No. Maybe. What?
Oh, there it is! Oh my God, that's gonna be PG Hayate defeating Tekken Master. The last possible hit, and the room explodes, Mustard. The third stop is done and dusted.
Wow, Hayate, look at that, Foxy. You know he's feeling that one. Just like, oh, I can't believe it, Hayate. The fatal blow. Of course the Aaron Black mirror match would come down to the fatal blow at the very end. Of course it came down to the fatal blow. Would it be anything else?
That was one of the most ridiculous grand finals we've ever seen. And the hard-earned crowd chant. Be proud of him, but we're gonna say, man, Tekken Master, this was a hell of a path. Second place is a wonderful result. And it was both players in that grand finals definitely deserved their spot.
That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hayate just basking in the glory, the well-deserved spotlight as he manages to take it on what could have just as easily, by a decision or two, be a bracket reset by now. But Tekken Master, though, we have to give credit where it's due. Starting off that grand finals with Kung Lao, making it work, swapping to Aaron Black, literally so close to the reset. And taking out some truly amazing players along the way. What a grand finals. I don't think we could have asked for anything more.
I mean, the fact that this actually began as close as it was because of an extremely surprise pick into Kung Lao was something that I don't think any of us would have believed.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. That was like the last character I would have expected to see from Tekken Master.
But look at the tactic that happened then. Actually, I really agree with that with Tekken Master. He went Kung Lao first, purposefully did a lot of stuff that, even though we found out at the end isn't real because you can interrupt it, it was used to try and score some bonus games first. And
Which it did. Exactly that. Tekken Master. He's a man with a plan, and he goes in. You know, this is a man that does his homework. He knows what characters to bring. He knows what he's looking for. He is an intelligent player, and that's why we saw him get second place and those standoffs. How many times do you see that happen? You know, this is just such a masterclass of the mirror match from both sides, especially Tekken Master, right? Tekken Master, it's not easy to swap from character to character to character, let alone in one set, in one tournament. You know, we saw him play Sonya, we saw him play Geras, we saw him play Aaron Black yesterday. Today, we saw him play Kung Lao in grand finals to decent success.
And then, oh my God, I can't get over it. That was such a good way to end this tournament. And it's just the third stop on the pro competition. We have so many more left to go, but going back to what we were talking about earlier, Hayate was 50 points ahead of Tekken Master before that grand finals, is going to be a little bit more than that ahead now, as he manages to take first place. But Tekken Master, you know he's done himself an amazing service at just getting himself that one step closer to that pro competition finals later on.
You know that must have done like just the absolute right amount too.
I wonder by how much as well. I wonder by how much that did it. That must have been like just on the edge of enough, because that last bullet with the fatal blow, that last bit, I was about to say with Kung Lao, but it's there on black. It's too crazy here. It doesn't do that much. It really doesn't. And so much had been done before. You know, so much of it is the bullets at the start before the cinematic, and then you've got the other bullets.
Aaron Black's fatal blow is top heavy. Like,
oh, for sure. So I wasn't sure what we were going to see, but it did work out, and we get our top 8 players ready on the stage to accept their medals, and of course the trophy for Hayate. And what a top 8! What a top 8! What a top 8!
I am beyond words proud of what Viennality was able to build. From the very first Viennality, which was strictly Mortal Kombat X 4 years ago, to where we are now with just... Actually, it might even be more than that. I mean, time really does fly, honestly. But
I mean, guys, can we get a round of applause for Viennality 2019? This tournament has grown from a small Mortal Kombat X tournament to a little Austrian man getting top 4 in Pro League Season 2, putting that money into building Viennality into absolutely a mainstay of EU Mortal Kombat. This has just been such a crazy tournament, and the players have just blown us away with what they bring to the table. If this is what the third event had in store, I can't wait to see the rest. We've got EVO soon. Obviously, we've got the Intercontinental. You know, shout out to the Intercontinental Combat, and we have events for. It's going to be getting a international guaranteed into the pro competition finals as well. There is so much more to play for. If you're a European international fan of Mortal Kombat, get to these events. You will not regret it.
Give it up for Shark Teeth, everybody. I'm sure the Middle East boys are proud of him, but up next, it's your boy, originally Green Arrow, now the Cage, Yamini. And up next, Asadamase. All right, I know you're going to make noise for this one. The hometown hero, the Crazy Lao himself, Bulky! And coming up in 4th place, the young blood from the United Kingdom, Dizzy TT.
Biased, not biased.
Shut up, Jake. Coming in 3rd place, a very foxy grandpa.
Biased, not biased. ×2.
Shut up, Jake, ×2. In 2nd place, the man from the Middle East, the original Kotal Khan, the remover of the fox hat, it's Tekken Master! And finally, your Viennality 2019 champion, it's PG Hayate!
Really, words cannot do justice just how hard our players here worked this weekend. Hayate flying over from Canada. Of course, huge shout-outs to Honeybee and Biohazard for making the trip alongside him. But it was Hayate that made it work at the very end. That was so close to a bracket reset, but Hayate said, no, this is going to be a 3-game grand finals.
It's
and
crazy.
just listen to the crowd.
I'm going to let the crowd rock.
Need I say more?
I'm going to let the crowd rock for a little while. There we go, it's over. Again. Why does this keep happening,
You said it last
Jake?
time, and then it ended immediately.
Why does this keep happening, Jake? But I mean, what left is there to say about how this tournament has gone? It's been a phenomenal display of international Mortal Kombat. It's been the continuation, of the pro competition storyline. Hayate definitely will admit himself that by his own standards, he underperformed in the first couple of majors, and this win meant everything to him.
By his own high standards, no less as well.
Exactly.
Hayate known for topping those tournaments, right? Top 8s, top 4s, brings it at the World Finals time after time, but isn't going to need to wait until the finals this year, as MK11, 2 months out of the gate, is already looking stellar competition-wise. The world is playing Mortal Kombat. The world is watching Mortal Kombat. And I personally could not have asked for more, as we have the next pro competition stop coming up in under a month's time. So it's not long to wait before we'll see the best go at it one more time. But before we sign off, let's have one final look at the bracket to see what happened in this adventure that was the top 8. I feel like I've run out of words at this point. You know, we're so close to wrapping up this show.
Recycle them then.
I mean, huge congratulations to what Hayate has been able to achieve today. I think this is a massive boost of confidence for him. I think it's really helped him validate himself. I mean, this is the man that coined the phrase.
He needed it, but
this is the man that coined the phrase, "I am God." And now he's been able to prove that with a major pro competition win. Tekken Master has been able to cement himself as a very, very serious threat. Foxy maintains his rampage as being now, due to attendance, the only player in the pro competition to have top 8 in every single stop so far. The climb of Dizzy TT and how he gets better and better. And just the plethora of international players that we saw turn up and play the best we've ever seen them play Mortal Kombat. And I, for one, am excited to see what the future holds, as we are, again, I cannot stress enough, 2 months into this game. It's been 2 months, and we've had 3 major pro competition events. We've had online. We've had, I mean, just so much, and so much more to come. We have just scratched the surface of this game. But before we decide to end things, we're going to throw you over to the stage for some special words. Not just yet. We'll go to that soon. Don't you worry. But we will be having some words from the main organizer of Viennality himself, Storm. I know those of you at home will be really enjoying that. But we're going to go to a quick break.